progress as we move through the red stakes on all the decks. Today we're going to be starting out with the yellow deck on red stakes. We start with an extra $10, but other than that, no benefits or detriments. Let's play. All right, so right off the bat, we have the investment tag, gain $25 after beating the boss blind, and a rare free joker. And the pillar here, cards played previously this ante are debuffed, means that skipping both of these is actually a reasonable choice here. It gives up a couple shops, so we lose the opportunity to see some jokers and stuff. With our initial $10, that might not be the best play, because the earlier you invest, the better. I might take this rare free joker, maybe. Then again, $25 is pretty solid as well. And the small blind's only going to give us 3. If I was going to give up one shop, it would probably be the small blind here. All right, let's do that. Let's skip the small blind and play the big blind. So we got 2 pair right off the bat here. We're playing with 4 hands, 3 discards. Let's see if we can pull another 8 or another 9. There we go, full house. It's a good opener. What else do we have? We're not going to get another 9, so we probably want to play this pair. We've got 1 discard left. There we go, trip jacks. We'll play the 5 and the 2 to get rid of them. Looks like that was enough. Okay. So we got $22 here. We're going into the boss blind. We could... Now this is interesting. Ceremonial Dagger. When blind is selected, destroy joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value to this mult. So there are certain cards that give you tons of things you can destroy. Picking this up early is interesting. Enhance 2 selected cards to bonus cards. +1 card slot available in the shop. So I could spend 10 here and possibly get double the sell value if we want added to mult here to help me win the blind. I think picking up Overstock early is also a pretty good investment. This takes me down to $2, but this is a good setup. This lets me get a lot more options. I don't know if I want to buy this right now. I think I might rather keep the $10. This is definitely a nice card, the voucher, but then again, if we're buying Ceremonial Dagger, having more jokers to buy to destroy is also good. We're going to need a money solution to get our hands on daggers to destroy. But maybe this is the early investment I make. So this will be like the base of our strategy going forward, where we're just trying to build this up with as much mult as possible. All right, let's go that route. What do we have here? So when we select the blind, these are both uncommon. I'm not sure what the sell value would be. Feels like X4 would be worth more than the heart discard. Let's grab this. I can't afford Fortune Teller. It is a nice card, but I only have $2 left. So we're going to add 4 mult here for destroying this loyalty card when we select the blind. Okay. I can't afford anything else. Let's go ahead and play the pillar. So we have 4 mult to work with. We've got 2 pair. It's not a bad opener. Let's see if we can fish a full house. There we go. We won't score the 9s, but the mult and initial chips here help out. There we go. We're right there already. We could probably win with a high card, but let's play this pair. Okay. There's our money from our investment. That's going to help us out a lot, as we can now afford to power up Ceremonial Dagger here. Clearance sale is another solid investment since we don't have a money strategy yet. We need to buy a lot of jokers. Let's grab that. Is there one of these we want to keep? Adds double the rank of the lowest ranked card held in hand to malt. Probably keep, photograph, destroy this. I wouldn't mind destroying this either, and we can hang on to it for a minute. I think we buy all 3 of these. So we'll start by destroying Gluttonous Joker here. And we need money, so I do need some kind of a money strategy. It's gonna be another 4. Yeah, okay. What do we have here? Initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free. That could get me a bunch of jokers. I don't need a free spectral pack. I will need some way to get past the needle here, but I think we have enough. Let's take this and play the big blind. Okay, so we're up to 8 malt here. Double the rank of the lowest in malt here. Played face cards give X2 malt. So we have a potential straight here to work with. Let's see what we can get. We just need a queen if we can pull it. Okay, we've got 2 pair. We got a pair here. I might hang on to that. There's the queen. So I can discard the 4 to work with raised fist, but I don't think we need to. 8. This is going to be another 8. That's 16. X2 from this. So let's just play the straight here. Yeah, that should be a winning hand. Okay. So everything here is going to be free. All right. Blue Joker is probably something we hold on to for now. Hey, Quinn, welcome back to the channel. We'll hang on to Blue Joker for now. Let me open this buffoon pack since it's free. Is there anything we want to keep? This Joker gains +3 malt when any booster pack is skipped. Earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. +1 malt per consecutive hand played without scoring a face card. And loyalty card. So photograph makes us want to play face cards. So it doesn't work with Faceless Joker or Ride the Bus. But Faceless Joker and Ride the Bus work together. This is fairly early to pick up. We could get the malt on this fairly high. But I can't get both of these anyway. I can only get one. I don't think I want to skip booster packs. I don't have the money strategy for this. So we have chips here, a little bit of malt there, a little bit of malt here, a little bit of malt here. I could use Faceless Joker to earn some money. But like I said, it doesn't work with photograph. +3 malt. So the goal is to get tons of malt on this. These guys are kind of expendable. So a money card is probably a good call. Nice and early. Discard face cards. That means we want to rely on the rest of these to get us score as we play aces and numbers. I don't think I can make Ride the Bus work here. I don't have much for that. Loyalty card is very unreliable. I don't think I have the money to play this card, this red card. So let me pick up Faceless Joker here. Which means, what do we have here? X3 malt on final hand of the round. So we'll destroy photograph and start discarding face cards for money. I could sell photograph and take this to destroy instead. That gets me $2 extra. I might as well grab the stone card. And then I could put this on like a 2. I could use it with 2 pair or 3 of a kind or something. That's fine. Let's see what we get from our free spectral pack here. Probably do that. Aura could be good. Well, we're going to be destroying a lot of jokers with Ceremonial Dagger, though. So maybe not. Add a purple seal. That's good. Add negative to a random joker. -1 hand size. I do like the idea of having more jokers. I'm not as fond of having -1 hand size here. I think purple is the way to go, right? So it's too bad we don't have a face card, although this might not make it to the end of the run. What stake is this? You don't have to destroy cards, by the way. You can have the dagger, not destroy for a round if you need scoring. Yes, I understand how it works. If there's no card to the right, it doesn't destroy anything. This is red stakes with a yellow deck. So we started out with an extra $10. I think we go purple here. Let's make this to a stone card. And then create a tarot card when discarded. Okay. All right, here we go with the needle. We're going to add 4 malt here. That's going to go to 12. We want to discard face cards if possible. We have extra chips. Yeah, between the blue joker and the ceremonial dagger and raised fist, we're going to be okay to beat the needle here. So I'll keep the ace. We'll discard the 3 and the 2. Oh, right. I have to discard 3 or more at the same time. Okay. So if I want the money, I gotta... Okay. I do want some money. We can win just with this pair of aces, I'm pretty sure. So let me see if I can get some more face cards for money here. There we go. Kind of funny to be throwing away 3 of a kind. Okay. So we'll play a pair of aces. This should be enough. This is 30. So 40. That's going to be 100 chips. Times 12 is more than enough. Yeah, all right. Okay, director's cut is always good. Let's see. 100 chips if played hand contains a straight. These are all common. I don't think I want to keep any of these, so we can pick any of them to destroy. This, yeah, I think I have to invest here, just because otherwise I could run up against something I can't win. Could have played the 4, 6, and 8 to make the fist give more malt. Oh, right, you can discard with a hand to work on raised fist. Good point. Yeah, I don't think any of these is that good for the build. Like, even Steven's not bad. Neither's Greed. Like, none of them are bad. But the least valuable one is probably Devious Joker. All right, let me buy this and we'll destroy it for another... Well, it's only $1, but okay. We can get $15 for skipping. I don't think we do that. A free Polychrome Joker. I might take that. And then we have the extra large blind here, which is rough. So I can't really take Polychrome Tag unless I get a good scoring chip from playing this blind. All right. So Let's do some discards for money. Pair of nines is pretty good. I think that can get us over 2,000 here. And then, like you said, I can play these to get 10 onto raised fist. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're starting to get somewhere here. Okay. I don't need Arcana or Celestial Packs. I don't need Willy Joker. I don't need this. Each king held in hand gives 1.5x mult. All right, that's not bad. I have 4 kings. I don't think it's that great either. The nice thing about this is it's going to have a very high sell value when we destroy it with Ceremonial Dagger. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to get past the wall. I can re-roll it once if I need to. I don't think, like, if I was going to get rid of something, I mean, I guess we're about to destroy this. So if this is like really good, we could just keep it and destroy something like Raised Fist. I mean, having a polychrome of any sort as a Joker is very strong. So if I skip this, I kind of have to re-roll. I think I'm going to end up having to re-roll anyway. I mean, if I ignore Faceless Joker and don't try to get money out of it, I can probably... But I would need to play this to get the additional 6 mult here. So I don't think we can afford to skip this blind. I think we have to play it. All right. We want those 6s. That gives trip 6s and twin 8s. That's a nice full house. How much is this going to get me? 6,000? Yeah, unless we get something really good in this shop, we might have to re-roll here. Every played card counts in scoring isn't bad. That makes lesser hands more valuable. But I probably am going to destroy this for malt. Let me take the Emperor first. There is a tarot card that creates a random Joker. We might get that. What do we have? The Sun and the Tower? Neither of those is really good for me. All right, we're gonna buy you and stick you there to get some more malt. Not a lot, but some. Do I re-roll here? With 4 hands, I think I can make this work without re-rolling. I think so. We just can't afford to play Faceless Joker this round. Not that we super need to at $60. Okay, trip 8s is good. That's a pretty solid opener. And if we play the 7 and 5 to throw them away, then Raised Fist gives us 20. Plus 22. Plus all these chips. This might be enough to win by itself. Let's see. Not quite, but we're close. There's 2 pairs, so now I can't actually afford to do this. There we go. Okay. Baron's good, but hard to work towards. Bit like Photograph. It's a good Joker, but needs another Joker to make it do a lot more scoring. Yeah, agreed. So we managed to beat the wall there. That's good. Gaining discards, valuable. With Faceless Joker here. An investment, but we're at 82. We can do it. Earn $1 at the end of the round per unique planet card used this run. Another money earner. I don't know if we need that. Gluttonous Joker, malt from clubs. I'm getting at most 10 out of this for a bunch of discards. So if I traded the Faceless Joker for this and then made some investment in Celestial packs, I could get the same money value after a couple of rounds. Well, not a couple of rounds, but a reasonable amount of rounds. I don't need that as much right now. And then this becomes passive. I don't need to spend my discards and I can start playing face cards again. All right. So we're going to destroy Faceless. You're our new money card. We're definitely going to take this Venus. Right. And then we want unique. All right. So what did I just level up? 3 of a kind. There's straight flush. There's full house. So this is up to 3. All right. So no more need to destroy face cards. Plus 10 malt on a free Joker is okay, but not great. And with this card, we need as many shops as we can get. We're going to lose money per card play at the boss blind. That I can live with. I think we play all these blinds here. You can hang on to bad tarot cards because there's no duplicates, unless you have showman. So it makes increased chances to get bad tarots. I did not know that. So if I have a tarot card sitting in my holding area, then it's not going to show up in a random draw. That is good to know. That's a good tip. Thank you. All right, I think we play all 3 blinds here. Two queens, 2 8s. Let's discard this to get a tarot. What do we pick up? Judgment? Oh, that's interesting. I can use that right now. When blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. This is interesting to work with Ceremonial Dagger, but I don't want to get rid of any of these other ones. I guess I could get rid of Raised Fist. And then we'll always get 1 free Joker, which we could sell and replace if we want. So we got chips here. This is a money card. 24 malt. I think we need to hang on to Raised Fist a little bit longer here. We do have 2 pair. Okay. All right. Hologram malt. Malt is very strong. We could go into these standard packs and start adding playing cards. I don't really have a particular hand that I'm playing. It's kind of whatever hand, and then we're relying on these cards to power it up enough to win. The family, 4x malt if played hand contains 4 of a kind. We don't have a way to draw 4 of a kind, really. Green Joker doesn't really work for me. This is fairly strong, though. The problem is I can't place this to the right of Ceremonial Dagger to multiply the 24 malt. Like, ever. So to use this card, it always has to be the rightmost card. So maybe X-Malt isn't the way to go here. There is value in this card in that it's going to have a bigger sell value, I think, than Riff Raff. Raised Fist is starting to run out of power. I didn't think about that when I went into this. You only have $2? Oh, I thought you'd have 3. Okay. No way to get more planets right now. Adding cards to the deck helps a little bit here, but not much. Then again, there can be enhanced cards in here. I don't know if this is a winning run. Trying to play Ceremonial Dagger from the start of the build was interesting. But I don't know if this is a... I don't know if I can win the run here. All right, let's see. Up to 28 malt. That's not bad. Got the Hermit. We'll just take that. Use it immediately. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7 would be a straight. Have you gotten any legendary jokers yet? No, I have not. 2 pair. Not quite enough to win, but another 2 pair will do it. This card isn't as good as I'd hoped. What do we have? Sell this card to create a free double tag. Well, that's pretty powerful. The next skip we take, we double. That's interesting. Drunkard we can buy to destroy. We've got a lot of money. I should probably go into these Arcana packs. Let's see what we get here. $9. Convert cards. Double money. Wheel of Fortune. Death isn't bad here. Turning a 3 into an ace isn't terrible. Bonus cards aren't bad. Malt cards aren't bad. Use it on a pair of jacks there. I maybe reroll once here. See what we get. Face cards have a chance to give money. I don't need that. 3 of a kind. Have I leveled up 4 of a kind yet? I have not. All right, let's get this. That pushes Satellite up to $4. This card is not as good as I hoped. It's not bad, but it's not as great as I thought. Let's move along here. All right, lose $1 per card played. This gets me, I think, halfway. Yeah. And then there's the win. Okay. All right. Full House is already level. Oh, it says right there, level 2, right? Yeah, we've already played Full House. Money card. Get rid of all your discards and get 15 malt. Doesn't do much for me. I have never bought this, so I might as well discover it to destroy it. Planet cards appear more frequently. That's probably worth taking. Let's grab this. You can destroy to add $4 malt to this. $82. Let's do 1 reroll here. All right, we'll take a Jupiter. That's some money. I think that's all we need. What tags do we have here? Common Jokers. Voucher tag. So if we double the voucher, we get 2 vouchers in the next shop. But I don't think I want to do that. We'll save this for something else. And then our boss blind here, the club, all club cards are debuffed. We can probably play through that. Basically, we want to play through as many blinds as we can at this point to get Ceremonial Dagger here as high as possible. It's a pretty good play. 2 pair, 14 multiplier. Plus we get 4 mult from the jack. Yeah, that puts us over halfway. Ace, king, queen, jack 10. Or 2 pair. Okay, that was good. We'll take a Saturn. That puts Satellite at $6 per run. Or per round. Neither of these is great. I guess we'll just take Fortune Teller to destroy it. And then we'll go into this Tarot, this Arcana pack and see what we get. Mult cards are very nice. Death isn't bad. Wild card, not so much. Tower, not so much. Devil, not so much. So convert a 2 into another one of these jacks, or put mult on the king and maybe the 10. We have 5 aces. So another king or another jack wouldn't hurt me. All right, let's death this 2 into another jack. I think we re-roll here. Random planet cards we can take. What else do we have? +2 hand size. -1 hand each round. Nope, I don't think we need that. And then, if poker hand is a straight flush, create a random spectral card. Must have room. Straight flush is pretty hard to come by. I don't think we need that. Let's proceed. I mean, being able to buy 2 vouchers isn't bad. And I have the money for it. But I don't think... Yeah, we want to keep powering up Ceremonial Dagger here. So unless I get like a negative joker, I might not even use this. We'll see. All right. 2 pair. That's a pretty good hand to open with. Almost halfway. Let's see. Two jacks left. 4 aces. I think I want to keep those 7s. I guess I actually want to get rid of the jack here and pull a king or an ace. Actually, the ace is the best bet to get a pair, at least 2 pair. There we go. Okay. Satellite's up to 7. That's starting to be worth it. Planet cards are nice. All right, neither of these helps us out with Satellite, but that's okay. Satellite's running out of it's coming to the end of its life anyway. Let's go into the Celestial pack here. There we go. Uranus and Pluto are both level 1. What else have we got here? 80 chips for a flush doesn't do much for me. This is probably worth $3 just to see if there's something amazing. So we have uncommon. Ooh, Diet Cola. So what happens if I have 2 double tags? That's interesting. If we get a negative joker, that could be a run winner. If we get a blind with a negative joker. We'll buy you to sell, or to destroy. I don't need popcorn. I don't need Neptune. I don't need whatever this card is. All right. Time to play the club. All right, this ceremonial dagger's up to 40 malt, which is nice, no doubt. It's not quite enough to win the entire run by itself, but we're gonna sell satellite at some point. Maybe raised fist. We're getting into the latter part of the run here, so we need to start thinking about winning. Okay, there's 2 pair. We can play that 2 pair for about a third of what we need. There's another 2 pair. We have 2 discards left. Let me get rid of these low-ranked, low-value cards. Okay. So 2 pair plus a stone card. Gets us most of the way there. We got another 2 pair here. We got 2 hands left. This might be enough. There we go. Okay. There's a 0.3 chance, like a third of a percent or 3%. No, it's got to be a third of a percent, right? To get legendary jokers. There's a deck that adds a double tag every ante. So you could use it for a money tag or a negative tag for a lot of jokers. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we've got Tarot Merchant. I don't think I need that. The random planet cards are good. Oh, I've never seen this before. Gives plus 25 chips for each stone card in your full deck. So there have been ways to get lots of stone cards. I think we had a deck a Joker last run that was giving me a stone card every blind. This could be powerful if you picked it up early. We'll probably just use this to destroy it. Might as well. Let's see what we can get out of this. Not great. We're mostly playing 2 pair and full house. I'll take that for the score value. I don't think I need tarot cards. We'll take the Arcana pack here. What do we have? Moon is useless. Death is good. Hermit's okay. Devil's crap. Judgment we don't have room for. Probably Death here. So we got 5 aces, 5 jacks. Another king, queen, and 10 would be nice. So let's go with the king, I guess. I guess we'll take the money. I might as well get these. Like, I definitely need 2 pair. Like, we have the money that we can just afford to get these. What is this? +1 hand size? Don't need that. All right, what blinds do we have? We don't need the money. I don't need the jokers, so we're going straight to the mark, where face cards are drawn face down, and we need 40,000. I need another scoring card at this point before we get to the mark. Getting 40,000, like 20,000, 30,000 are just about doable at the moment. 40,000 is going to be rough. I need another scoring card, which means we might be selling Satellite or Raised Fist, or honestly even Blue Joker, depending on what we pull. But we need to play both blinds. All right, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. That's a good opener. Okay, that's pretty solid. All right, we can play this to see what we get. What is this? All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. That's interesting, especially for straight here. 150 times 16. I think that's my highest. Yeah, that's definitely my highest value base. This might be the play here. So four in a row. Huh. I think I need to keep this, which means I'm getting rid of something else. Probably raised fist. Or I could get rid of satellite and just, yeah, I don't think I need, we don't have any score based on money. So as nice as $8 per run is, might be time to sell satellite here. I need these chips. I need a better mult card than this. At best, this is, well, at best, this is 20. But I don't think I can afford to give up the little bit of mult I'm guaranteed to get from this right now. We need one more scoring card, so we'll destroy satellite here. Scary face isn't bad. But I have to pull face cards. And I can't, with this I can play like King, Queen, Jack, 10, or Ace, King, Queen, Jack. I do want to keep pumping value into Ceremonial Dagger though, so I'd have to give up something else. This is worth 120 if played correctly. If I'm playing discards to get to the point where I can play a straight, Blue Joker's less valuable. I do like the base adding chips to every hand. 44 malt's pretty solid. I wish I could have this and the rest of this. Do I want to give up Blue Joker for Scary Face? They're kind of equivalent, I think. Most of my scoring is coming from Ceremonial Dagger here, so I got to keep pumping it up. This helps. This helps with every type of hand. This lets me do straights and flushes with 4 cards, which is pretty solid. I don't think trading Blue Joker for Scary Face makes sense. So yeah, we'll just leave this where it is. I guess I could reroll, but let's look at the Arcana packs here. 1 to 3, 1 to 5. Probably death here on the Jack, right? I would love it on a Queen or a 10, I guess. It's going to help us make high value straights. We'd love another Queen if we could get it. What do we have here? The Magician. I guess we're going Magician here. Do I want to reroll here? I don't think so. We don't want this. We don't want to skip this. So then we go to the big blind. That was pretty solid. We can discard this for a tarot. We can discard all of this, actually. All right, there's a very nice straight. Let's use our Empress here. And then Ace, King, Queen, Jack. That's a straight, and we can even add the 10 for a little bit more score. Okay, that was pretty good. Trip 5s. Valuable hand. All right, there we go. So maybe I can get to 40,000 here. Even if my face cards are drawn face down. That's what the... yeah. Okay. What do we have? Might as well take that. It's cheap. Although, yeah, I just got rid of my money card, so I got to be a little thoughtful about it. All right, spades. It's too late for this. This and 4 fingers would work together really well. But for now, I'm just going to buy this to destroy it. We'd love to get another straight. We'd love to keep powering up straight. This, I think, is going to be our winner. So let's go in here and see if we can find it. I don't even know which planet it is. Is it Saturn? All right. You can reroll to try to find X-Malt Jokers. I can't really use X-Malt Jokers this run, because anything I put to the right of all my malt to get the multiplication of the malt is going to get destroyed by Ceremonial Dagger. So X-Malt doesn't really do much for me. Unless I got, like, Polychrome on this card, it wouldn't really do anything. All right, let's just play through. It's up to 50. That's a face card. All right, so we want like 8-7 here. Well, trip 10s and aces, that's a very nice hand. We'll play that. That's a full house. It doesn't in the actual blind. Blind only at the start of the blind. When blind is selected, destroy Joker to the right. All right, the boss here is making things difficult for us. Like, what are the chances that this is worth playing, right? This could technically be a straight. But I probably need to... discard this. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. There we go. That's going to be pretty valuable. That might not win for us, but it'll get us close. Yeah, okay. We got the Hermit here. I guess I'll just use that. We want a 6, I guess? Or a 2? Or there we go. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7. There we go. Meaning you could have a useless Joker at the right, and when it dies, swap... Oh! Oh, I see what you're saying. So we put it here, start the blind, then rearrange it. Okay. I did not think of that. That is an incredibly valuable tip. That is really, really smart. I never thought of that. That you could move it around. We're too late in the run for seed money here. Pluto doesn't really do much for me. Neither does Mad Joker or Space Joker. We might get a Saturn in here. Did not. 2 pair. I guess technically we could do a straight flush. Flushes are easy to get too. Well, not easy, but they're doable for us. Okay. We can buy one of these to destroy. But if we're going to reroll anyway, which I think we need to do here, let's take a look. Full house and flush. I'll take both of these. $2 per discard. X3 malt if... Yeah, we're not going to get this. Spades or clubs. Even Steven. All right, it's time to just move on. That's going to get destroyed. What are our blinds here? Money. Mega Standard Pack. Neither of these are worth the double tag. We're going to play both blinds here. It's up to 52 malt. We want straights as much as possible. See if we can pull... There we go. Ace, king, queen. I need a jack. Ace, queen, king, queen, jack. Right? I guess I could keep the 10. Trip 10s and 4s. That's a full house. That's a little bit of something. It's not bad. All right, there is our straight flush, a royal flush. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Let's play that. Nice. Okay, what do we get? I'll take a flush. The bull here is better than blue joker for sure. Yeah. So we're gonna buy and keep this. 17. This is reliable compared to this. 17 tarot card, 17 malt. Like if we have a 10, this is, if we have the lowest card be a 10, this is 20, but this is very close. And it's reliable. And we're about to use another tarot card. So let's grab this. Empress is nice. Hangman's not bad. What do I want to do here? I don't want to destroy these cards, I think. Yeah, let's get some malt for our potential straight. Okay. All right, so we don't want to spend too much money here. Yeah, this kind of, if I had the bull card, I might have done that. Okay, we'll start saving, we'll start being a little bit more careful with our money since we have bull here. 18 malt, 52 malt. So that's 70 malt times 200 chips, which means any hand is going to give me 14,000, I guess. I do need an X malt card here. Or I need something else to score with. Man, I really hope we get something to use this double tag on. All right, 8765, we just straight up play the straight. Yeah, 35 grand. Okay, that's good. Queen or an 8? Queen or an 8 gets me a straight. Ace, king, queen, jack. Or jack 10, 9, 8. There we go. We got the queen. Ace, king, queen, jack. Okay. All right. I guess this is going pretty well. To get 80 grand out of two hands isn't bad. We're close to a winning run. I just don't know if we're quite there yet. Odd Todd. Droll Joker. Not that great. We want to play the Arcana packs for a Fortune Teller here. One of these might have the Joker, random Joker thing in it. Let's do the Arcana packs first. All right, Sun we don't want. High Priestess we don't want. We'll take Emperor. That gives us Temperance, which I'll use immediately. And the Devil. Let's go in here. I should just put this on something, I guess. I don't really care about this. Well, it's not the end of the world. Let's use that. And then what do we have? Doubles money, which works with bull. Hearts. All right, I guess it's another money card. $7. $7 now. Gets me 5, 10, 15, I guess. This is probably worth doing. And then one of these can be destroyed. Like, we might play the ace in a straight, or the 9, but this isn't that good, so we'll just destroy it. Alright, after play or discard, always draw 3 cards. Good to know. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. We'll draw 3 cards. So actually, playing the 10 doesn't make as much sense. It gets us 10 extra chips, but most of what we're getting on in score here is coming from our jokers, not from another 10 chips. Very good. Okay. Jack 10, 8. This is almost a straight. 2 pair as well. Let's just play the 2 pair. There we go. Have you discarded a royal flush yet? No, why would I? If I find a royal flush, I play it. That's a challenge or an achievement. Like, nobody would do that. Come on. Unless there's something that shows you to do it. That's like, hey, there's an achievement for doing this. We'll buy this to destroy it. All right, so we've got copy. So these copies are going to go to waste. I can't believe I got a 3rd Violet Vessel in a row. We're going to have to re-roll that. Ridiculous. So these tags are worthless to me. I'm not going to take either of these. I got to play these blinds now. I need another... we're done. We're basically done with Ceremonial Dagger. I need another scoring card at this point. I don't need standard packs. I guess I could take this to get another shop going. Let me just double check. I do have... Yeah, I have Director's Cut. Okay. Ace, King, Queen. We need a Jack here. Ace, King, Queen. We need a Jack. There we go. I should discard this to get the tarot card. Justice. I don't want to do that on any of my face cards. So Ace, King, Queen, Jack, and the Stone card. $60 grand. Not bad, not bad. Okay. X4 mult every 6 hands played. This might be... Yeah, I can manipulate this, I think. Because what I can do is play multiple hands here and then have it available for the boss blind, right? I think all we need to do is buy this and not destroy it. And we're good to go here. I should buy this as well for Fortune Teller. All right. I don't think I want to... You know what? I can save the glass card and use it in the boss blind. I can save Justice and then not worry about destroying it. And so the idea is now that the blind is selected, I move this over. I got to be real careful with that. So we want to play. So we want to play as many hands here as we can, I guess. Let's hold on to both of these, and let's play some shitty hands here. Three hands remaining. Okay, this might be winnable. It looks like if I can just play 3 high cards and get 75, I probably am good. I guess we buy and use that. Glass and steel. I don't have room for this, but I don't think I need it. We do need to re-roll the boss. Crimson Heart. Okay, and I need to move this here. I almost forgot that. ODT, welcome back to the channel. Can you look through your Joker to see how to unlock Jokers? Oh yeah, we could do that. Okay, Fortune Teller gets disabled, but that's all right. We want a straight if we can make it happen, so Queen, Jack 10 would be good. Let's make the King into glass. So we'll get X2 mult from that. King, Queen, Jack 10. Let's get rid of everything else. We still need a... Well, now we need a Queen. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. All right, so we're going to play Ace, King, Queen, Jack. We'll turn this 7 into a steel card. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. One hand remaining here. We're doing okay. I didn't think about the fact that if I want this to proc... Jack 10, 9, 8, Ace, King, Queen, Jack. What do we have left? 2 kings, 3 queens. 4 9s, 2 8s. We can probably just win. Let's just play this pair. This might even just win. I don't know. Not quite. But this is active now, so we get 4x malt. We don't have 4 fingers. But yeah, this all together should be enough to win. 62 malt. This is going to be like 100 malt times 4, 400 malt. Kind of whatever we play is going to be fine. We should see if we can get a big score here. Or we could just play... we could play the full house, I guess. We got 2 discards. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's probably the smart play is just to play this 2 pair. Very nice. There we go. You aced it. Thanks, man. 163,000. Not my highest, not my top score, but a pretty good hand there. That one was a little rough. I'm glad we had director's cut. We had 1 hand left. Like at 251, maybe we could have done the very large blind, but it would have been pretty sketchy. Not a bad run. Did we unlock anything here? We unlocked a voucher. So for buying a total of 50 planet cards from the shop, we get access to planet cards appear 4x more frequently. Okay. So tomorrow's run will be red stakes for the green deck. No interest, but money for remaining hands and discards. And you guys wanted to see my collection, right? So this doesn't tell me what the unlock condition is. Oh, this is not discovered. That's not the same. Okay, hold on. Purchase or use this card in an unseeded run to learn what it does. Like, what am I looking for? Oh, there's a little red stakes here. So I guess that means I use this in a winning red stakes run. Red sticker, use this joker to win on red stake difficulty. Yeah, okay, interesting. I'm not seeing any unlock conditions. Ah, here we go. Okay, so there is some stuff here. Play a 5-card hand that only contains gold cards. Have a gold playing card with a gold seal. Have at least 30 cards with Heart Suit in your deck. Have at least 5 glass cards in your deck. Win in 12 or fewer rounds. So you skip every blind. In one hand, earn at least 100,000 chips. I think my high score at the moment is something like around 250, so a quarter of that. I don't know how I would do that. Play a hand that contains 4 7 of clubs. All right. Discard 5 jacks at the same time. In one hand, earn at least 100 million chips. Win a run without ever having more than 4 jokers. Discard a royal flush. Yeah, this is the one you were talking about. Discover every planet card. Just mystery. Okay, there's still a lot of stuff to unlock, huh? Interesting. All right, well, guys, that's going to be it for today's stream. ODT Quinn, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the run. We'll be back tomorrow with more Balatro, and we'll be back later today with some XCOM 2 if you're interested in that. And anybody watching the VOD in the future, thanks to you as well. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care.